Well, good morning. Morning one here in Camp Kent. And I'm at Blue Mound State Park, Minnesota State Park in southern Minnesota, and I'm loving it. I got coffee just finishing brewing, and give you a little look around here. My charging center has been pretty active, and right now it's 54 degrees outside. Yeah, I guess, no, 54 outside, yeah, 60 inside, which isn't bad at all. I don't mind that. The tent might hold some heat better than straight outdoors, but 10:43, it's Wednesday, April 9th, and I talked to a couple park utility people. They were driving around getting things straightened out, and I learned a lot about the park, and I'm pretty excited about being here, I'll tell you. I've kind of became a rock hound, not hound, but interested in geology, and so I think I'll be able to see some pretty neat stuff. I'll take you a walk outside and we can look at stuff. So anyways, there's a rock actually right outside my tent here that is really nice, and it's typical for the area here. Right around the campground, there's none of that rock around here. But I just dug out a new shirt, and the night went pretty good. And I pulled out tablecloth. I've got a small duck down, it's a pullover type situation where you can put it into a shawl type form. I haven't used it camping, but I think this might be a good opportunity if it's cooler. Last night was pretty cool in the tent. I wonder if I got a record of that. Let's see. Push the high-low here. Well, it says inside 43 was the low last night, the same as outside, so I wasn't keeping up very well. I had the space heater going completely all night, but it wasn't too comfortable. Yeah, and that low might have been from before I had the space heater going pretty good. I forget, because it was a bit warmer than that. So anyways, I guess, yeah, maybe I could look at the high. The high for inside is 61, so maybe that was, I don't know what it was in the tent last night. Not bad, but I had a little trouble sleeping with the cold. So anyways, really excited. It's taken me, I made a video last night when I got here, and I don't know how that's going to turn out because it got dark pretty fast, and that's kind of typical on my camping, is to have some late arrivals. And I'll take you outside. So I've been spending, it's 11 o'clock, like I said, just about. I've been spending all morning just getting things straightened out. And here's the situation here. I got 43 in the fridge side, 32 in the freezer part, and I am loaded. Everything's all frozen over here, and the lettuce looks pretty good, so the cooler's doing good. I was going to inventory what I brought along for this long camp, but never found time. But it's a lot of food. I don't know if that's a mistake or not. So I'm using the V2L now. Last night I had trouble I couldn't use the V2L last night because I was charging my car. I'll show you. I've got a charger here. It'll do 110 and 220. And you can set it from like 16 up to 32 amps. And I had it at 32 amps for a good amount of time, quite a few hours, because I arrived with, I believe, 8%, which was kind of a mistake. I didn't intend on that. And yeah, I charged quite a while at 32 amps, and then because I'm using the VDL, I couldn't get the car to run on 12 volt, and I was looking for this and I couldn't find it. And I don't know if I could have used this either, the 110 volt plug-in. So what I did, while I was plugged in charging my car, I could use 12 volt. So what I did was I slowed down the charge so that it would take all night. And I had to top it off just a few kilowatt hours this morning. Otherwise it ran at the lowest setting, about the lowest, maybe 16 amps, I'm not sure. Got a lot of grackles coming through, they're kind of noisy. But so it maintained being able to run 12 volt in the car, which is nice. And here we go. As promised, I was going to get more tarp poles to bring out this front edge, and I'm pretty darn happy with it. Now, when I talked to the park employees, I told them this is what they need right here. Yeah, this is nice, and why not? That's probably, at most $3,000 worth of work. You know, to get the sewer in would be a bigger problem, but bigger expense. But just for the deck and the little bit of landscaping, yeah, it's a campground host site. But I think if they charge a little extra for having a site like this, it would be fully repayable. You just increase the rate per night. And to have that sewer, definitely you're going to be able to charge more. So these just extend the electricity and sewer, you know, at a minimum around this loop here. And that would be, you got two sides of this loop, so you catch all these sites. And basically it's, you know, instead of a $34 a night, it's like a $50 a night. You know, considering you got a deck and landscaping, I think you could get that. But here's that rock. But there's my tent. Looks pretty good. And it was hard to figure it out when I got here how to use the site, because the picnic table is very, very heavy, and where do I set it up? You can see how they've got every, oh, they don't have that one. I didn't even notice that site. It's got the picnic table down, kind of like just like mine is. That would have been a good site too. I looked at it pretty seriously. So it looks good. And here's the rock. Supposedly this is close to as hard as a diamond, is what they said. And I lost the name. I should remember it, but I'll figure that out, what type of rock it is. But and the Indians, we're down near Pipestone, Minnesota, and this is where the Indians from all over would make pipes out of the rock. But it's not this rock. It's a rock that's in a layer. It's not showing in this rock, but there's layers where the rock was split in the past, and the softer type of rock for making pipes is gathered in this area too. So it's pretty neat. Oh, there's one of them grackles. That's a robin. He must want somebody to eat. So, a little bit of wind coming, but it's nice. The reason I picked this site is because of these trees here. And here's my setup back here. So this is how I ended up using the picnic table. I just set it down instead of being propped up on there, and then I wanted a tree to tie off of, so that worked out pretty good. I could put my tree protector on here, I should, just to kind of show it off. I've got a tree protector for putting a tarp on, and I got washed up here this morning. I need to put new, what do you call them, these mantles in my light, and that'll be nice. So, and I got this set up this morning too. My outhouse slash shower house. Take a shower in here with that grass like that. That's not bad. Pretty clean. Oh, oh, here's my urinal. And I need to put some of this blue stuff in there. I could do that right now as long as I'm standing here. I'll show you how the whole thing works. Well, I won't show you. I'll tell you about how it works. So anyways, here's some of this blue stuff. You know, it's deodorant, and which makes it so you can't put it into the ground, but you can put it in an outhouse. I'll just put just a touch in there is all. That way when you're carrying it around, it doesn't look like a big bag of pee. It's like, oh, blue stuff. Oh, I know what that is. This little bottle's leaking a little bit. So anyways, I found these are hard to find. I was looking for more, and then I kind of took sandpaper on the threads to make it just a little bit better, but it's not perfect. Oh. So, and then